So this is section 3.4. We're looking at calculating z-scores. Z stands for the standard normal z, and it's the curve we will learn about in, I believe it's chapter 6. So this is page 135, question number 18, and I think this one's also in my notes. So Elizabeth's statistics class had a mean score of 70 with a standard deviation of 15. That's a lot of points for that quiz. Fiona's statistics class had a mean score of 75 and a standard deviation of 5. Who did better relative to her class? And I forgot to type in, but here I added Elizabeth and Fiona both scored 85, but who did better? Okay, so the idea is you calculate a z-score to compare their scores. So here's how you do this. You say Elizabeth. Okay, her z-score is her test score, which is 85, minus the mean, which is 70, divided by the standard deviation, which is 15. So that's 15 divided by 15. Yes, you can do the math, is 1. Her z-score is 1, so we've subtracted the mean and divided by the standard deviation to standardize her score. Fiona's test score, you take her test score of 85 minus her standard deviation for her class is 75 divided by her standard deviation of 5, so that's 10 divided by 5. It's a z-score of 2. So in this case, Elizabeth had a z-score of 1, Fiona had a z-score of 2, so Fiona did better. So the answer is, who did better relative to her class? Fiona, because she scored 2 standard deviations above the mean, essentially, and Elizabeth only scored 1 standard deviation above the mean. Here's a bonus question. If Pepe was in Elizabeth's class and he'd got a z-score of 3, what was his score on the test? Actually, I meant to write quiz. This was a quiz. It was not a test. So the way you would answer this, you say, well, Pepe, he had some test score. We'll let x equal Pepe's quiz score, his quiz score. So you would say x minus the mean for Elizabeth's class, so that's 70, all divided by the standard deviation of 15 is equal to 3. So if you want to calculate his test score, it's x equals, you multiply both sides by 15, 3 times 15 plus 70, which is equal to 115. Wow, good job, Pepe. So Pepe scored, what was his score on the test? Pepe scored 115. Good job, Pepe. And that is how you do z-scores. Hopefully that helped.